Greetings, 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 my V family all over the world. This is your chief. Welcome to my Insta live. You've been seeing me alive a lot. I hope you're not sick and tired and, like, why do we have to see Chief every night? Why do we have to see Chief every night on live? So this is my official Insta live, which is 11 p.m. every Sunday, which thanks to Kalaya, I started during COVID, I think. And every night until the 31st night, I do my lesson. So today I'm going to do my lesson again later, much later, okay? So that you get a double dose of Chief on Sunday, right? So firstly, my shout-outs, Ramin Nadir _networker, Hawal 11, Samira, how are you? Armin Raza, how are you? QNet official, Rita in the house. Myself, Achira, how are you? Siamak, how are you, my brother? V partner, Ibn Abbas in the house. Igor Bulmo, the V official, my unbelievable, social media princess. Loreen, Vicky Ras, all the way from Europe or Singapore, wherever you are right now, Vix. Kalla, apa kabar? Vinu Joel, how are you, Apo? Avin, Ira, Max Out, Privyet, Kalai, how are you, Kalai? Rakesh Singh, Vimal, Hari Haran, Shiv Banjara, Dave Joel in the house, V partner Dave Joel in the house, Ibairwa, Kanya, Kriti, how are you, Kriti? Rocking all over India and the Middle East. Kriti is here. Alright. Manu, Srinath, Kamal Chopra. I got to do shout out to Suresh, Agatha, who's always online, Irish, Claire, Nasib, Rasha, alright, Kurush, Babajan, how are you, Abu? Missing you, Babajan, alright, Miss Aurora, Tipa, how are you, ma? Magnetic Mudra, Amila, Vijay Nandish, Shaheen Abbasi, UK, alright. Lady Sarah, Farouk, Hariharan, New One Subham, the V Kids 98. Oh, you're the one with all the cool AI stuff. Girly Aprili, how are you? Vinod, Michaela Angela, apa kabar? From Afghanistan, nobody, 874465, MC Devi, apa kabar? Ankit, how are you? Brisbastic, Varsha, Limitless, Manama Jean, always, Zainab Akiri, alright. Manoj, how are you? Number 2 AVP Manoj in the house, miss you, Apu. Alright, Vinod Kumam, alright. So, greetings to all of you. Firstly, Assalamu alaikum to all my Muslim brothers and sisters around the world. Privyet, kak dela lublu tibia to all the Russian-speaking max-out kings and queens around the world. Alright, bonjour, je t'aime. To all the French-speaking amazing warriors around the world. Salam to my brothers and sisters in Iran and around the world. Merhaba, QNet Promezon. Vigets, hola, buongiorno to everyone in QN Europe, rocking 2025. 2026 will even be better. Evelyn, I hope you're online watching me. Kiran, the sunshine, I see you. Hola, South America. Konnichiwa, Japan. Greetings to everyone in America. Uzbekistan, how are you? Azmedov, alright. Wanakam Aibawan to everyone in GL Lanka. Namaste, Avarjana, Nepal. Namaste, Pakistan. Komusta, QNet Philippines, apa kabar Malaysia, Indonesia, Ni Hao Hong Kong, Ni Hao China, Xin Chao Vietnam, Menglava Myanmar, Good Day Mate Australia, alright, Wanakam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Sat Sri Akal to everyone in India, greetings to everyone in the UK, alright, Singapore, how you doing, and the whole world, guys, the whole world, Jumbo, Africa, Nukupenda, Africa, All right, bonjour Africa. All right. So we are okay, Lady Sarah. Happy birthday, happy birthday, Lady Sarah. All right. We partner Sati in the house. I have to mention his name. All right, or not, he will be a little bit upset because he always logs on. I appreciate it so much. Kamal Chopra. All right. Asma Ramli. Okay. So today's Insta, please stay focused. All right. Focus. Because I want to prepare you. This is my last Insta for 2025. This is my last official Sunday Insta live for 2025. The next Insta live you're going to see me will be 2026. My Wednesday message this coming week will be released on New Year's Eve. 31st December will be my last Wednesday message for 2025. Tonight, all the way until 31st night, I'll share my key lessons that I've learned. I hope that's helpful. Go to my grid. You can go back and look at all the key lessons that I've learned myself, which I hope is applicable to you. All right. So that you guys learn something from the key lessons also. Today on my Insta Live, I'm going to prepare you for next year. Or how do you prepare yourself for a brand new year? All right? A brand new year, a brand new year, a brand new year. Okay? So the first thing is you have to evaluate or do a health checkup of 2025. All right? And the first area of the health checkup is the area of the relationships around you. All right? All the relationships. Husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend. I love you, you love me. Son, mother, mother, son, father, daughter, daughter, father, brother, upline, downline, whatever. All right? All the best friends, BFF, whatever. Okay? So all your relationships need to be checked. And if there's any one of those relationships that is causing you a lot of stress, a lot of frustration, or even worse, has reached a point of toxicity, that means the relationship or the person in the relationship or the connection you have with the person is already toxic. Toxic is poison. All right? The longer you stay in that relationship, that poison is going to kill you. That poison is going to consume you. That poison is going to destroy you. This is inevitable. All right? So the longer you stay in that relationship, the worse it's going to get. All right? So what you need to do is you need to decide what you're going to do about that toxic relationship, that relationship that is causing you all this stress and pain. First thing you do is you sit down with the person before 31st December, Zoom call if they're overseas or face-to-face. Confront, say what you feel, when you feel it, let it all out. Speak the truth and nothing else. All right? And then decide whether there's hope. If there's no hope, cut them off completely. You don't need to go into 2026 with a toxic relationship. You don't need to go into 2026 with a frustrated relationship or with frustration or depression or sadness. You need to go into 2026 with clarity, happiness, joy, ready to conquer the world, ready to max out, ready to do whatever you want. All right? So the first thing, I learned from Dato Sri Vijay and Japa, my uplines, my mentors, is that, hanging on sometimes is more damaging. So sometimes we have to know when to let go. So you need to know when to let go. So review all the relationships, review all the people. Now this is very different from a downline who is giving you too much work. A downline who is not listening to everything you say. That's not toxic. That's that person being themselves. So you have to not give up on people. So don't confuse the boat. No toxic relationships. But doesn't mean your responsibility as upline is frustrating you. That doesn't mean it's toxic. It means you are easily frustrated. The problem is you, not the person. We got all kinds of downlines. Easy downlines, difficult downlines, complicated downlines, irritating downlines. Golden rule, you don't give up on anybody. All right? Okay? But any relationship which takes you for granted, disrespects you, ungratefulness, these kind of relationships, cut. Let go. All right? Because this toxicity of that relationship or what you're feeling is ultimately going to hurt the people who rely on you. It's going to hurt your family. It's going to make you into an unhappy person. So don't be unhappy. Do you understand? Be happy. Cut all those relationships. Start 2026. Brand new, baby. Brand new. Unbelievably brand new. And be happy and max out and do whatever it takes. You understand? Right? So first, do a health checkup of all your relationships. Cut off all the toxicity. Confront anyone you need to confront. Clear the air. Apologize if you have to apologize. Say I love you 1,000 times for those who did not say I love you enough to. All right? Just do what you have to do. Clean up all your relationships. Re-establish trespass. Strengthen trespass. Pick up the phone. Make a lot of phone calls the next few days. All right? If you're not busy doing presentation. Re-establish, strengthen, be there for the person, have a cup of coffee, bring your leaders together, travel with your leaders, bring everyone home, cook dinner, all right, all that stuff. So, sort out all your relationships or let go. Sometimes letting go doesn't even need you to confront, just let go. Delete the number, block the number, move on with life. Are you guys with me? There is no easy way to do this. It requires some level of block the number, delete the number. You can't stay connected. The toxins will follow you everywhere you go. Detachment, very important. I shared it yesterday as one of my key lessons. All right. Next is, what do you plan to achieve? And this is from every aspect of your life. You need some level of clarity you need clarity on what you want to achieve. All right. You need clarity firstly in your personal lives, what you want to achieve as a mother, father, husband, wife, lover, boyfriend, girlfriend, soulmate, whatever you want to call it, what you want to achieve in your personal side of your relationships. Then what you want to achieve as a networker, as my downline, as a member of the social enterprise organization. Okay, what you want to achieve, all right? And this must be a little bit objective, black and white, and crystal clear. That means you have to have exact amount of money you want to make, exact amount of BV on your left and right, all right? And you need to have a target, which is your TAT. So you need to take your total target and divide it to 52 weeks and have a clear TAT every week. All right. Now, for 2026, I want you to add something to your TAT. Is that your personal rule 3 and how many people doing rule 3 under you? So even if you're sending me TAT, I want you to write your personal rule 3. How many did you do over 15? And how many downlines have completed rule 3? What's your target? You want 100 downlines, 2 downlines, 3 downlines? How many of them have created rule 3? If your system is different, like find 4, help 6, whatever, all right, then you got to put all that together and also create a TAT for activity. You understand? It's very important. All right. Your TAT is not only your commission, not only your BVs, but also activity. So your TAT in 2026 must include activity. And the most important activity, in my opinion, has never changed, will never change for 100 years, is presentation. All right. My system is rule 3. If your upline have a complete different system, follow that system, but make sure you follow it properly also. You understand? Don't avoid it. So have clarity on what you want to achieve next year. What car you're going to buy, by when you're going to buy that car, that house you want to move into, or the house you want to buy, by when you're going to buy that house. You need absolute clarity on every aspect and every area of your journey of life. Networking, personal, finances, property purchase, car purchase. If your dream is a LV shoe, then let it be a LV shoe, but by when? All these goals, everything you want to achieve, with the exception of relationship goals, must have a timeline, must be objective, must be black and white, must be measurable. If it's not measurable, you're wasting your time. You cannot just say, I want to be successful next year. No. What's the definition of success? Is it 500 US a week? Is it 1000 US a week? Is it max out? Now also, if you signed up yesterday and you got 0 signups and your target for 2026 is maxing out 3 tracking centers, I will tell you now, that's a wrong TAT. Am I saying it's impossible? No, I'm sure it's possible. But you need to understand that setting the TAT is not a joke. Setting the TAT must be done very seriously. Must be done with a level of focus, attention. Do you understand? It cannot be done lightly. So you need clarity on what you want to achieve, what you want to buy, where you want to move to, what car you're going to buy. Everything with timelines. Everything with timelines. And to get more truthful about this, you should, once you finish, you should go and sit down with your upline and do the process with him or her. All right, and show them everything. They'll be the best to guide you. And if you don't have an upline, talk to the VGBD, my warriors on the ground, the VGBD corporate warriors, unbelievable guys and girls. And they'll connect you with a V partner, with the AVP who can help you do it. Are you guys with me? All right. So that's the second clarity you need. So the first clarity is clean up all your relationships, keep the ones, strengthen the ones, cut them off, those who are toxic. Number 2, have absolute clarity on what you want to achieve financially, your property, your car, your LV, your Rolex watch, whatever. Have absolute clarity on it. All right. And you need absolute clarity on your income, BV, signups. All right, because it's not always income. If you're brand new, your TAT will start with signups. But somewhere in your TAT, there must be clarity on Rule 3 or the culture of presentation. Simple as that. Okay, as simple as that. Okay, so that's the second point that I want you to focus on. Third point is you, yourself. All right, you, yourself. My phone is shaking. You see how excited it is? All right, you, yourself. Right? What? The question I think I have to ask before you go into 2026 is not what we spoke about, what you want to achieve. We spoke about toxic relationships. Now comes the $1 million question, or in reality, the $1 billion question. Excuse me. Who do you want to be in 2026? Who do you want to be? Do you understand the question? Simple. Who do you want to be? Who you are in 2025, I hope you're not completely satisfied, all right, that you have your issues, that you have your opinions about yourself, okay? I hope that 2025, you identified your weaknesses in the area of character and all of that, okay? I hope 2025, you realize that there were a lot of times where your ego was in control, not you, and you made mistakes in your communication, in how you manage your relationships, how you manage your downlines, or how you manage your relationship with your uplines, how you treated people. Maybe you didn't treat everyone the right way. You understand what I mean? Okay? Maybe you took some people for granted for the wrong reasons. So whatever it is, you need to identify those things. And you need to get rid of them before you go into 2026. And the only way to get rid of them before you go into 2026 is for you to decide who you are going to be. Who do you want to be in 2026? What would be the ideal, perfect version of yourself, or the better version of yourself in 2026? You need to sit down in silence, practice mauna like Dato Sri Vijay says, or just be quiet for a while, or be on your own and think and identify who you want to be in 2026. All right? This is so important, who you want to be in 2026. Who you want to be in 2026. Because if you think you were perfection in 2025, I can tell you right now, you were not. There were a lot of areas in you, around you, about you that needs to be changed, evolve, and improve. And you need to have that humility to identify these areas and then all right, correct it, okay, or get rid of those characteristics. Bottom line, if one goal you have in 2026, one version of yourself that you should be in 2026 is say bye-bye to your ego. Don't let your ego follow you into a new year. All right? Tell your ego to buzz off on 31st of December. Remember, look in the mirror. All right? Light something, a candle or a lighter or whatever. Look in the mirror and then blow off the candle and say goodbye to your ego. Don't allow your ego to follow you to 2026, because if there was ever mistakes in 2025, if there was ever lack of success in 2025, if there was ever a breakdown of relationships in 2025, the number one reason for it is your ego and nothing else. All right, so please identify your weaknesses. Look in the I heard a profound statement today that the human race created a mirror to see their own reflection. And today they are using filters because the mirror is too honest. You understand the statement? Mirrors didn't exist before. You know, people used to look at water and shave their beards and adjust their hair. Then they created a mirror. Mirror is a major creation because every one of you look at the mirror more than 100 times a day or 50 times a day. I don't know. I never checked. All right. But bottom line, you look at the mirror. All right. But now your Insta, your Snapchat, your TikTok, you have filters to change the way you look on the screen. So this guy wrote a statement that man created mirrors to be able to see themselves, the reflection of themselves, the truth about themselves. And today they have filters because mirrors are too truthful. So they can't handle the truth of the mirror. So they use filters. Profound shit, I'm telling you, seriously. Deep. All right? So be an honest mirror. Identify what you want to change. Sit down and talk to your uplines. What can you practice to change it? Listen to my 10 lessons if it applies to you. On the last day, 31st, I'll tell you how to change and evolve using these lessons that I've shared with you of my learnings in 2025. And finally, as you go into 2026, empty your cup. Quell your ego. And recognize there is someone greater than you, above us all. You can call him God, you can call him whatever you want. And I respect all faiths, I respect all beliefs. But I think 2026, we should humble ourselves much more to recognize that a single blade of grass cannot move in the wind without his will. So, as much as you spend time on Insta, you spend time on recording videos, you spend time on singing Kumbaya with your downlines, alright? A little bit of time should be dedicated, if not a lot of time should be dedicated to talking to him, alright? Expressing your devotion to him in any way you want to express, alright? Recognizing that nothing you have today is possible without him. The master plan is fundamentally important. So for 2026, I think you should recognize the master plan more, acknowledge the master plan more, be conscious of the master plan much more, do more prayer, have more faith, you understand, surrender, quell your ego, empty your cup, all right? Very important, 2026. Get closer to him and everything will be okay, all right? And finally, let me talk to you as your chief, as your upline, your gorgeous upline, representing the great ones, Japa and Dato Sri Vijay. You, and listen carefully, I'm talking to you. You did not do enough in 2025. You were easily distracted. You went through many phases in the year where you forgot your dream. That many of you are forgotten completely your dream list. You haven't reviewed it in a long time. You started to think too much, all right? You started to analyze too much until you became paralyzed. You struggle to do a simple task of Rule 3, which is embarrassing. All right? You did not push yourself enough. You took a lot of people for granted. You did not strengthen your relationships, acknowledge or edify your leadership. The only reason you are here today is because of them. You didn't spend enough quality time, not quantity, quality time with your family. Even when you had the opportunity, you were at home watching reels on TikTok, Insta. You stop believing enough in yourself and your potential of achieving greatness in this business. You need to do much more in 2026. You need to wake up and smell the coffee that you could have done much better in 2025. You know this, I know this. So between us, wake up, smell the coffee, push yourself harder, no excuses. Remember your dream, rewrite your dream, go see that dream house, go back to the basics, 8 basic building blocks, go back to the basics, Rule 3, make it a culture, make it a mantra, starting with you, duplication, monkey see, monkey do. All right, and 2026, please stop complaining, stop whining, stop looking for excuses, grow up, be a man, be a woman, be a social enterprise entrepreneur. Recognize the fact that even if you have one downline, you are responsible, and you have a duty as an upline, a responsibility as an upline. So grow up. 2026, stop acting like a child and grow up. 2026, have no fear. All right, grow up. 2026, be a warrior. Grow up. 2026, stop listening to the world, and the world will one day listen to you. 2026, understand that your potential, my potential, Japa, Dato Sri Vijay, and everyone else, our potential is the same. And 2026 is time for you to unleash that potential. Are you with me? Wake up, smell the coffee. I give you my word. I'm going to be even more switched on in 2026 than I ever am. I'm making big decisions, life-changing decisions, which I'll keep you informed. All right? And we will make 2026 a year where we ignite our inner passion. We ignite the fire within us. We ignite our dreams. We ignite our downlines. We ignite leadership. We ignite markets. We ignite consistency. We ignite checks. We ignite max out. We ignite everything in 2026. 2026 is the year to ignite. Love you guys.